Hi everyone and welcome to another travel vlog. I'm so excited to be heading back to Florida today. I've got a week at Universal Orlando Resort, only Universal, no Disney this time, but yeah, I'm looking forward to get back to Epic Universe. I'm here at London Gatwick. It took forever to get in today on the M25. If you know the M25, the traffic is just unbelievable really, accidents everywhere. But I'm here, just about over 2 hours to go. I'm at the long stay car park. I do look around every now and then to see if the different car parks are cheaper, what their reviews are like. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to get in the terminal finally. And I've already checked in, obviously, go straight through on my baggage, no suitcase or anything, then on the plane to Iceland, then on to Orlando. It did work out the best option this time, flying to Iceland to Reykjavík with Icelandair. So we're doing that today. We're not going in the horse this time. I've heard some things about cancellations with them, so I'm going to stay away from them for now, go with Icelandair, try something different, a new airline, get on 737 MAX, do stuff like that, just try things. I do like travelling. I don't like spending too long in the airport anymore, but yeah, just something new really. It's nice to just have an adventure, isn't it? That's what my channel is all about, going on these adventures. I'm going to one of my favourite places, my happy place, Florida. I cannot wait to get to Epic Universe. But yeah, I'm going to take you along for the journey. I don't know how much I'm going to talk along the way. I'm going to show clips here and there of the journey. Maybe show a bit of the transfer over in Iceland, because it can be really efficient there, even with this slight delay on the home end. So yeah, let's go. So there we go, just over 5 minutes from the long stay car park, and here we are at Gatwick's North Terminal. I was at the South Terminal last time, if you remember, with a Nautilus. Yeah, I've flown from both terminals. It's fairly easy to get here. And usually I'd use the car parks outside of the motorway perimeter, but this time I'm standing right near the terminal, so it's less than 10 minutes, very easy. Even with a 5-minute wait, I'm still here about 2 hours before my flight, so yeah, I look forward to getting in the terminal. It's always the most nerve-wracking part of the journey for me. Getting on the flights, the connections normally are right. You get into the airport in time, having enough time to get something to eat, sort everything out before you get on your long journey ahead. So yeah, National Express, with the coaches and stuff, not the coaches, with the buses, we got dropped off on like bus stop 10 or something. And then they pick you up at a different bus stop. So yeah, as soon as we come out of the building, the bus driver said we'll be able to get picked up on the way back. So yeah, let's go into the North Terminal, get through security. Hopefully it's not a long time. Look what I found. Yes, I should be eating healthily, but I'm going on holiday. Eat donuts, eat pieces, eat whatever you like. It's fine, but I just walked past Wagamama. They've got Wagamama down here. I just went to go get a Starbucks, but I decided to get instead. I really can be asked to wait. They're taking forever, so you've got a lot of food places here. There's not really much fast food. It's sort of that Wagamama, that Wetherspoon sort of stuff, which Wetherspoon's talking about. It's on the other side of the terminal, so yeah. I'm going to get a couple of donuts. And just think about I wanted to get to eat before I go to Iceland, because I'm not sure how much time I'm going to have in the connection to get anything there. If I remember correctly, it can be quite expensive at Reykjavík Airport also. Yeah, get in for about 40 minutes. Yeah, Wagamama down there. So our gate's been called now, gate 52. So yeah, it shouldn't be that long of a walk. It's down the left side here. You have got the north side gates. I did spot quite a few long-haul aircraft down there. I think Air China was down there, so yeah, we'll be down here. A lot of the EasyJet flights that leave from the North Terminal are down here. It's 45 to 55, so I'm guessing that's across the air bridge, because all the other gates have got 3-digit gate numbers. So yeah, it's interesting always getting across that bridge. You get some good views of the aircraft. It's amazing that you can get all the big aircraft taxiing through there. You can even have 747s, A380s taxiing through there. I think an A380 can get through there, but yeah, I'm hoping we're across that bridge now. North Terminal. I don't know what terminal I prefer, but I don't think people care what I think, do they? So let's get on the plane. About 2.5 hour journey with Icelandair. Looking forward to flying with them. See Emirates over there. You've got 2 Norse aircraft sitting on remote stands. Apparently they use Norse, at least their aircraft at other airlines, so no wonder why they've got loads of cancellations. I've been seeing quite a few Orlando cancellations with them, so plenty of boards around, so you can't miss your flight. If you miss your flight these days, then there's something wrong. Yeah, let's get over to gate 52, I said, didn't I? And it is the gates that I was thinking of. So across the air bridge we go. Gate 52. So yeah, I made a mistake there. If I actually use my eyes, I'll be able to know that was gate 55. So yeah, I make mistakes, so I'm going to keep it on camera. keep it on the video, sorry. These tunnels always come in the most awkward times, don't they? But yeah, I don't know why I was about to walk down there. It's a bit awkward. It happens more than you think as well. But here we are. Gonna become super speed. Yeah, I'm such a child when it comes to these. Yeah, looks like the flight's on time. I do keep up to date on flight radar 24, but you can't always trust the delayed times on there. Always check at the airport. It's very important. And there's our beautiful 737 MAX of Icelandair. It has got a new livery as well. You might be able to see the yellow tail there. I quite like the new livery. A lot of people just prefer the old one. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I was going through the passport bit and the boarding pass bit where you scan them, and I got asked for a return ticket to show them that. I've never had to do that. I've gone to the US, 3 other countries before. But yeah, it's strange. Maybe it's just a new rule they've only just introduced this year. But yeah, here we are on North Terminal. We've got a South Terminal over there. That's where British Airways depart from. We've also got Air Trans to your left there. That's going straight to Toronto or Calgary or somewhere like that. But yeah, 2.5 hours on this beauty, and then you've got another 8 hours on the 737 MAX. That's going to be the longest flight on an narrow body by far. And then the air bridge is down here. Yeah, bit gutted I didn't go over that, but it is what it is. Can't wait to get on board. That was very easy then, no delays at all, about 15-20 minutes early. We've got about an hour until my get you show for my next flight. So yeah, 5:15 local time, it's the same time as the UK, so nice and easy. I literally had to do nothing, got off the plane, you walk out of the door just there, straight away you can check your gate. It's very simple. They even said you might have to check your boarding pass or anything, something like that. I remember doing that last time with Play Airline before they went bust. Yeah, straight into the terminal. Very easy. Non-Schengen, I think that's what they call arrivals. I remember the connections being great here. It's absolutely fantastic. Icelandair is great. It's sort of like a little bit posher at Ryanair. It has screens in the back. I don't know if I've shown you anything on the flight there. It's kind of butchered the landing footage, so sorry if it abruptly ended. But yeah, if you want to go into Iceland, I think you have to go down there for the arrivals baggage. I take it like Germany, France, all those sort of flights. We'll go to different gates. So we're in the D section of the terminal. I think it's one big terminal, I'm not too sure. So I think this has changed a little bit actually. Yeah, it seems a bit different. It was a few years ago that I last came to this airport. Yeah, I will definitely pick it again if Icelandair or some other airline's cheaper. So yeah, just wandering around now, got plenty of time. Unlike my Turkey experience when I went to Riyadh. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to show you anything on the plane. I may talk to you when I'm in Orlando. We'll see what happens. So yeah, only about 7 hours 25 minutes out of Iceland. I thought it was going to be around 8 hours on the dot, but yeah, the flight went smoothly. I would class it somewhat of as a posher Ryanair really. It kind of got that vibe, but on these planes, on most of Icelandair's planes, you've got screens, some really nice capacitive screens, they're really responsive. The selection of movies isn't great, but yeah, I just watch stuff on my phone, so the entertainment wasn't an issue really. Some long-haul, low-cost carriers, Play Airlines for example, the previous low-cost airline from Iceland, that didn't have any screens, and I flew with them once, and it wasn't good. So yeah, 7.5 hours, plenty to do, plenty of great views out of the plane, out of the window. We've got the sunset, etc. I don't know how much I'm going to show you in this vlog, but there's so much. Being in Reykjavík is such a good hobby really. You get to fly, you get to see all these nice views, you get to go to loads of theme parks. It's just absolutely amazing. I just love travelling. I don't necessarily like the long flights, but what comes with it I really like. So yeah, the service was fantastic as well. I'm blabbering on now. It was fairly normal, but it wasn't anything bad really. Come down every now and then with drinks. I had one of those orange drinks from Iceland, I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, it wasn't my favourite, but I don't intend to eat and drink too much because I don't really want to go to the lavatory too much on a plane, especially being in the window seat. So yeah, 7.5 hours, didn't feel as long as I thought it would. I'm kind of used to travelling long ways now, so yeah. Here at Terminal City, I've showed a little bit of a clip before I got here to this area here, just after security. You've got to pick your bags up before, if you're coming into Terminal C. I don't think it's the same with all the other terminals, but I do prefer this one because the passport control is much quicker. It's just in general easier, everything just flows better in Terminal City. Most of the international airlines fly from here. One that doesn't is Virgin Atlantic, so that's an issue if you fly with them. But yeah, probably missed out loads of info. If I remember anything from the flight or the journey, I'll tell you when I get to my hotel. And that's going to be Terra Luna at Universal. After about 20-25 minutes, got on Uber from Orlando International Airport, and here we are at Terra Luna. It's one of those multicoloured tile hotels, isn't it? One of the newer ones at the resort. Yeah, I wish you could see the tiles during the daytime. Yeah, it's all sparkly. And this guy, I love the Florida feeling, the Florida vibe when you get to hotels and you get to see all the palm trees. Just everything just feels right. That's why I call it my happy place. Yeah, sorry about the bright lights there, but it looks like stars in space, and they are space themed. They look pretty basic. I got a great price for this one. So yeah, ideally you want to be at the one over there with the Stella Nova, and then you got the Helios around there somewhere. But Epic Universe is in that direction. You can walk over the other side of the Stella Nova and then walk that way to the park. But yeah, I just got dropped off here. I did actually get a Lyft, sorry, not an Uber. What I would do is I recommend people coming out to Florida or anywhere really, check Lyft and Uber. Sometimes you get wildly different prices. But luckily today I didn't have to decide. I could have gone the evil one, so. But yeah, shuttle buses. I did see a coach as well. I didn't know they did coach trips from the airport. But yeah, down there is the shuttle buses to City Walk and Epic. Yeah, I made a hotel tour. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But yeah, we're going to go in here. It looks like the entrance isn't working properly. The hotel's only a year old, not even that. In fact, it opened early, didn't it, this hotel? Shame about that. Now I'll try and do a hotel tour, I can't promise though. I will do main vlogs from the parks. Got a vacation planning centre, you got that on all the hotels. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It does remind me of Icelandair though, but this is much smaller. Well, the actual main lobby bit is much smaller. And I'm going to have to go in the shop over there as well because I'm hungry. Yeah, let's check it in and maybe have a quick look after I've checked in. Check in on the right here. All checked in there, took about 5 minutes, although there was a couple in front of me who would have taken a while. Yeah, they're very friendly, the staff here at Universal. Every hotel I've stayed at has been really good. I've stayed at 3 hotels now on the resort. Icelandair, this one, Terra Luna, and the Helios. All been great, nice and friendly. There's the lobby area, you walk in from there, you got the, like I said, the vacation planning area, you got the Universal store, and to the right here, you got like the market area, you got similar sort of things at the other hotels. Now, I'm sorry about the reflection, but I just wanted to look outside. You can see there's a little fire pit out there. Little bar area. I kind of like it, pretty simple. People love the theme hotels, and so do I, but I kind of like simple, modern hotels every now and then. So yeah, I'm going to go and get something to eat because I've not got anything and I need to eat before I go to the park tomorrow. So yeah, 15-minute walk, the guy, 25-minute walk, the guy said. But I can walk a bit quicker than that. And it looks like the opening hours of the Omega market at 6 AM until 11 PM. Yeah, so you've got an hour after park close. That's pretty good. So yeah, probably going to bring a hotel tour if I can feel up to it. It just depends on my mood really. Yeah, it smells really nice. But yeah, nice and modern. I quite like the architecture really. Look at the top, look at the roof there. And I did request a 7th floor room. In fact, I didn't request it, they asked if I wanted one. And I said, yeah, why not? So yeah, I can't wait to get back up there. I say get back up there, get up there. Yeah, all the different snacks here. Yeah, nice to see. And see if they've got anything that's not a rip-off. They look nice, but probably about $18 million. But yeah, I'll stop waffling about food. It's not a food vlog, and we'll get to my room. So here we are, floor 7 of Terra Luna. Room 7074. Or 7074, however you want to say it. But yeah, it's nice and simple. They're all the same system, really. I did notice a few disabled accessible doors as I was walking past. You might press a button. But yeah, the light won't work for some reason. Oh, the one time it does work is when it's on camera. But yeah, you walk in, you've got a pretty similar vibe to Aventura and the other hotels. Yeah, it's pretty bland. I can see what people mean by these hotels being pretty bland. Nothing really on the right here. Normally have some more storage. But you've got some storage there. Nice mirror. It's a difficult one. It's a big dilemma really, because I do like I said down in the lobby, I like the modern, I like the aesthetics. Is that the proper word for it? But I just like it, but also I get why people don't like it. Yeah, I'm not going to turn all the lights on. It's just pretty little basic tour here. And if I do a full hotel tour, I'll try and go through the room a bit in more detail. But by the time I do that, well, that's probably going to be a mess. So you can't really do it now because it's dark outside. But yeah, hello. Yeah, pretty similar to Aventura and stuff like that. This one has got less room though, which is a shame really, because, well, yes, while the door is closed, you have got enough room to walk out of the shower, but yeah, yes, I do prefer a shower. I'm not a bath person. Not that anyone cares, but I much prefer a shower, because someone like me, it gets really aggravated just getting in the heat of the cold, get really sweaty. Like, I can walk out in the cold in this sort of shirt and be fine, so. And you probably tell by my croaky voice, it's been a long travel day. Yeah, sitting and everything's the same really. I did do a hotel tour of Aventura. Wasn't very good, but it's a similar vibe, isn't it? But one thing you'll notice, this is all nice. And I do like the backlighting, and like this divider here. And one thing I haven't got is the sensors. At least I don't think they've got the sensors where you get up, and as soon as your feet reach here, that all the lights turn on. It hasn't got those, but what I wanted to say is they haven't got the tablets like Helios and Aventura have. But yeah, again, I like the backlighting. It's just really good. And those windows are very light. They're very iconic, aren't they? Even though these hotels are new, are fairly new, not even technically a year old yet. It's kind of iconic, that window shape. I quite like it. But yeah, I need to learn where the AC is. I think it's on the wall. Yeah, it's just the usual stuff. Nothing really special here, apart from the couch is a bit different. And you notice how I said the couch instead of sofa, the American in me coming out? Yeah, I've not made a mess of the room yet. Can't get my words out again. But I normally use one bed to lay out my shirts and stuff. Whatever happens, they're all going to be creased. Like the shirt I'm wearing now has not even been folded, it's creased to hell. So yeah, it's not the best quality, unless you're ironing it every day, which I won't be doing. It's not going to look great, so. But we're on holiday. Yeah, we can open here. Yeah, the reflections are kind of ruining the view. You've got the Stalin over there. The airport's over in that direction. That's the main road you come down. And apparently, and I have seen on Google Maps, you walk out of the back to my right here, you've got the pool area, and there's a path that crosses over down there, down to the Stalin over, and you'll all the way down to the park down there. I'll pause there for a few seconds. You can't really see what's out there. I think you've got the Helios down there. You've got the rest of the park down there. I think I can see the spike and but you can't really see anything. But yeah, the room is fairly nice. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick the camera on, keep the camera on. Oh, damn it, the light's still on. This is all staying in, by the way. Yeah, it's weird. Normally you only have to press 1 or 2 light switches. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. Normally there's one by in the middle of the bed to turn those off, but yeah. I'm just figuring it out as I go and taking you along for the journey. But yeah, I wish I could show you a better view out of that window. It's a shame, really. But yeah, I'm going to summarise the day now and give you my thoughts on how it went. So there we go, a long travel day today. Been up a long time. I started at Gatwick Airport in the North Terminal, long stay car park, short bus ride, about 10 minutes over to the North Terminal drop-off area. Then I got a nice flight on the 737 MAX, beauty of an airplane, over to Reykjavík. Then got a connection, about a 2-hour connection over to Orlando. And that flight was about 7 hours 25. Both flights are fairly standard. I think I said at the end, after I got off the plane, now, it feels like a posh Ryanair. It's got some nice screens on there, very responsive, but the movie selection, the music, etc., it's not the best. It's not Emirates style, it's not even like BA or Virgin, but at least you got something. And most of their route network is short haul. They have got a fair few in America. They have got Chicago, Minneapolis, etc. So Icelandair do go to a lot of destinations in the US, but I think technically Orlando is the longest route. Yeah, it can get up to 8 hours apparently. So yeah, fairly simple flights, nothing to write home about, nothing to really talk about really, just fairly standard. No, it's not like up there as an airline I'd pick again, but I can't speak, but yeah, I would pick them again, I'm trying to say, if the price is right. But I'm not going to pick it over something like Virgin or going direct or BA if the prices are similar. I'll always go with Virgin if I can get a price similar. But Virgin this trip, said Virgin too many times, was about £300 more. And I thought, nah, I don't really want to do that. And if you have baggage, it's a lot more. So I bring hand luggage, fit as much as I can in. I think 7 nights is the maximum I can go in. And even then it's full to the brim. And I can only just fit it under the seat in front of me. So yeah, fairly simple flights. Got on Uber, free passport control, easy in Terminal C. I love how efficient it is as well. It's just fantastic, that terminal. You haven't got too many airlines. You've got JetBlue, you've got all the international airlines. But there's not many flights at all. So yeah, nice and breezy. Not nice and breezy, nice and quick through passport control. Took about 10 minutes to get a Lyft / Uber. But once you got in there, it's about a 20-minute ride to the Terra Luna, and just coming up and sitting Helios in the distance as I turn left into the Terra Luna. This epic. It's such a nice place to be. Florida in general. Some people don't like it because it's Florida, but this is my happy place. You've got so many good theme parks. You've got the Universal Orlando Resort, you've got Walt Disney World, you've got a Sea World, you've got all of them. You've even got the fun spots, which I've never done. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling on. Thank you for following the journey here to Florida. I hope you enjoyed, got some info out of it you can use in your future trips. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.